Take a sip of that coffee.
I'm fired up right now. So we come down here and watch some deer this evening. I got a big power line field down here. Come down here and checked it out. We was going right around trying to find a new deer, but this patch right here, it holds a bunch of deer up on this top side where I ain't got no permission, but I had permission last year for a little bit. So we rode up here to check it out, and we had some bucks come out into one side of it. Well, car come by, blew the horn, blah, 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 whatever. Blows them back up into the other side. So we made a loop and come back around. We sat there and waited just one deer out for probably, what, 10, 15 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Finally, they cross, and it's a deer that I hunted a little bit last year. I was going to try to let Levi kill last year. And I'd say he blew up pretty big. That's the first time I've laid eyes on him at a trophy. I ain't even had a trophy picture of him. He's every bit of 21 inches wide. He looked like a 10. I couldn't really tell. It looked like he had, almost looked like he had like a drop tine. I don't know if it may have been velvet peeled off though. And it's only July 8th. And they still got another 2 months of growing. It was a dang good deer. But anyway, something else busted them and they all run back down this way. So we're gonna see if we can maybe, they may cross the bottom side of this power line again right here. So we'll see. Hopefully they're right.
What up, y'all? It is September 15th, something like that, I think. Pretty sure it's the 15th. I'm running super late. I landed back in Georgia last night at like, I don't know, right before 10, and went all the way back to DJ's house with the driver or whatever, picked up my truck, and then got back home. I got back home probably around 12 or so. Hopped into bed, got a few hours of sleep, and then woke up a little bit late this morning to get back down here to hunt this big box frame deer or the split G2 deer. So we're headed down here. I got high hopes for it, even though we're running late. These deer still push through there later in the mornings. I've seen them do it like 2 or 3 times just this week. So these deer are holding tight right here. So fingers crossed. I'm gonna sit on the ground. I hadn't even had time to go in there and hang a stand or nothing like that. I've stayed completely out of this spot right here, so it has pretty much been untouched. I've had a camera out there for like 2 months, and I've been in there twice, and that's just to slide in and change batteries. And each time I've been in there, I've threw a little bit of feed out just to maybe help the cause a little bit. But these deer are super they're I mean almost every day, especially when you have some food out right there. It's every day almost, and I hadn't fed there in over a week or so, but not a problem. They use this a lot, so we're about to hop on the road and kick it in high gear, and we'll see y'all in the deer woods, and hopefully we'll get to drag one out this morning. First set of the hunt, boys. First set of Georgia season. I'm fired up. We done killed an elk this year. Levi done smoked one in Georgia. It's on, baby. Let's get it. I'm so pumped up to be sitting in the Georgia deer stand right now. I've been in New Mexico for a week, and it has been an awesome trip. But I'm ready to get home, hunt some of my deer that I've watched all summer long, and get after it. So this luck, boys. Let's get it. Shoot. Take a poop. Are you recording?
Yeah, and it's not getting edited out either.
No. Alright. It is September, is it the 16th? My phone started. Yeah, 16th, yes. Friday. Me and Charlie just got off of work. I hunted down here yesterday for the big box frame deer, or the other 2 deer that are down here. I hunted yesterday morning, didn't see a single deer. It was kind of a screwed up morning though. And then yesterday evening they come in and bush hogged this whole entire field So it kind of had the deer boogered up in the evening and he didn't show up. I'm hoping that's the only reason why. So we're headed down here this evening and gonna see what happens. He hadn't showed up since Wednesday. It's Friday now. He was in there Wednesday evening and morning. Send a slug. We're gonna try to get after it. Big Charles is gonna lay it down on the video camera. We're sitting here hunting a deer I call box frame. And Charlie taps me on the shoulder and shows me this picture. And I instantly knew it was him. So we're sitting here hunting one ghost. I mean, he's got 2 buddies with him, but he was like my main goal. I've studied this deer so freaking hard since like right after turkey season, end of May, beginning of June. So much velvet footage of him. Two years in a row in this same block of woods. Super quick change of plans. I've been looking for a deer like crazy. I was down here today checking some cameras. Had a horrible start of the day at first spot. Camera got stole. Finally found the camera, but they broke the antennas and took the SD card out of it. So I'm riding around checking some other spots. Levi called me and he's got a little back burner spot down here. We swung by it to check a camera and had a really cool deer on it. Pretty sure he's an older deer, but he's got some junk on his bases. He's got like 6 brow tines. So we made the move. We come down here. We're gonna see if we can hunt him tonight. He's been super consistent. Like the past 3 days, he's daylighted. Some in the morning, some midday, some in the evening. So it's kind of a guessing game. We're gonna see if we can make it happen right here. Pretty tight spot, but high hopes. Hunting out of climbers, unfortunately. I hate hunting out of these things, but gotta do what you gotta do. We didn't have any lock-ons with us or anything like that. It was already late in the day, so I'm gonna throw a climber up, get set up. Hopefully he'll come in here this evening. Levi's fired up. Leave or whatever. Just I ain't gonna scare him walking out of the woods, am I? Okay. All right. Sounds good, buddy. Well, I'll go ahead and get out of here, and I'll let you know whenever I come back. All right. Thank you, sir. You have a good day. All right. Bye. Just because they're staying here.
What he said is just like, man, just go and get in.
Yeah. Because they're here. I don't know what the deal is. Because he let them know. I said, am I good? Like, I ain't gonna scare him. He's like, no, I sent him a text. Said you was allowed to be there or whatever. But I don't want you to. They're gonna be leaving Wednesday. They're guests leaving Wednesday. If you don't care, just get down. Well, he just said, what do you mean by getting down? I said, I'm in a tree right now. He's like, oh, okay. Well, yeah. So, Merry Christmas. Let's go shoot. Let's film this because we're about to go kill something. Well, it's 5 o'clock and had a little miscommunication with the landowner. I let him know I was coming today. Then I texted him, let him know I was going to be hunting this evening. And then he texted me back, said okay, but don't shoot anything until Wednesday. So I just give him a call, just to like get on the same page. And yeah, he's got guests staying at this house until Wednesday, so he don't want to shoot anything. So we're gonna get down, and I don't know what the plan is. Chase has already had a screwed up day, got his camera stole, all kind of stuff. Can't get no better, does it? Just don't get no better, does it?
I just absolutely love this.
It's great, ain't it? This, if anybody wants to do some suburban hunting, Yeah.
Just don't.
Good advice. Just don't. This is aggravating. So now we gotta pack all this stuff up. What do you think, Poppy?
This is my last year suburban hunting unless I just have an absolute giant just show up on camera. This year's really done it for me. 2 deer shot that I was hunting, knocking on 473 doors with just a handful of yeses. Cameras stolen. Cannot find a good deer to hunt.
Can't hunt.
And then can't hunt. We'll see y'all here shortly because we're probably about to go take some anger out on some things with hair.
I'd shoot a spot right now. Let's get down for it.
Yeah, let's get down before this deer comes strolling through here, and then
we're in trouble.
I send us all to jail.
We're gonna shoot him.
Coyote.
Howdy, skink.
What you guys up to? So what you guys up to, huh? What you guys up to this evening, huh? Huh? What you up to? Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out!
Wow, thing's really focusing. Yeah.
Stop it! Stop it right now! Yeah, there's bucks back here fighting. Break it up! I'm not gonna tell you again to break it up! Separate! Kids will be kids.
Oh my God, Levi. Did you see how thick he was?
Here, it's recording. Roll down this back. God almighty, Chase. Look at him. We just laid eyes on him. You gonna try to kill him?
Dude, I literally got a, see that neighborhood entrance right there?
Yeah.
I got a maybe in there Sunday.
Yeah.
So, pretty much long story short, today I got a few new spots on that big deer that we seen the other night, and I was gonna hunt the spot, the best spot that I got tonight, what I thought was, and I got set up in there, seen a bunch of deer, sat for a couple hours, but my wind kept swirling bad and pushing down in that bottom where I thought he would come from, and I seen a bunch of deer come from. So I finally just said the heck with it, and I climbed down. I didn't want to booger it up even more than I already had. I kept having some deer kind of bust on me down there, and I just didn't want to mess anything up more than I already had. So I went ahead and climbed down and come over here to where we seen him the other night. And I've been watching this. Well, I can't really say, but where we seen him the other night, there's a little parking spot right here, and I can kind of watch, and I was going to see if maybe he would cross again over here. So over here watching right now, I ain't seen him. There's another small buck right here. He crossed this road just like I thought that big deer was doing. So I don't know, we'll see. Stay tuned. Got a big cold front the next couple of days. Alright, just pulled up to the spot. Got 2 deer showing up right here. Hang on. 2 deer showing up right here.
Haven't seen either one of them in the daylight yet, but I just went down here to freshen up some batteries and stuff like that, and there's a huge scrape, and that other big buck, he was in there this morning at like 4. So I don't know. I think we're gonna try to sit it tonight. We've got a good wind, so you know what I mean? I mean, just because he's not on camera doesn't mean he's in there. So we're checking the hunt wise now, checking the wind again, making sure it is good. So we got a good wind for it tonight. So yeah, we're gonna sit it, see what happens. We'll see some deer either way. So let's get it. Deer moving like crazy already. It took me forever to get in the stand. As soon as I got up here, I was putting all my camera gear together. Had 2 small bucks come in. One, he was probably 100 inches probably. Stopped right here 30 yards. My bow's on the ground. Just could see another deer coming behind it. Thank God 2 bucks started fighting back over here. So he run down there to them. Gave me enough time to yank my bow up here real quick. So I can hear deer everywhere down in that bottom. Here comes one now. That's a buck. A small buck. There's deer everywhere over there. Tonight could be the night, boys. I'm on edge. I'm fired up. It's looking to be a good night. Got in here. Didn't bust none out. So, stay tuned. Hunting 2 big ones in here. One we ain't seen yet, but the other one we have. Let's get it.
Well, just got back to the truck from hunting a big deer that we haven't named yet. The one that me and Levi seen on the side of the road the other night. Bunch of deer tonight. It's just such a hard spot to get into and be quiet about it and slip in there. It's super thick all around it, and it's just in a big bowl right there. And I have one access point right there, and I've scraped me out a little bit of a trail right there to get in quiet, but it's still just, I feel like they could just sit there and watch you from anywhere, because even in the deer stand, like you'll hear a deer walking and you'll look for it forever and then you'll finally see it. It's just super thick all around me right there. So I don't know, I still haven't even got a picture of the deer. The block of woods he's in, it's like you would think he would show up the first night or 2 where he was at the other night, unless he just happened to be right there for some weird reason or something. I don't know. I just don't see him being where he was and not being in that patch of woods that I'm in right now. Because I mean, we seen him on a Sunday night. I took Tuesday off at work. I was on call Monday, so I took Tuesday off, come down here and knocked on doors and got these spots, got a camera on it that day. So 2 days before that, he was right there, which doesn't mean much for a deer. I mean, usually you would think this time of year they would be pretty tight to it right there, but you never know. It's deer. So we're gonna stay after it. That other deer that's in there, I would shoot him in a heartbeat, but it's kind of like just hoping that we see that other one first. But who knows? We'll figure it out. It's Thursday night now. Got tomorrow at work, and then Saturday we're gonna put the work in down here and figure out something. I've got to figure out where this deer's at. It's driving me absolutely crazy. I've not looked at one patch of woods so much on a map before. It's unreal. I've literally sit there and just looked at it over and over and over and over and over until my eyes hurt. All right, I just left work. It is October 21st. The big 8 was split browse. Daylighted this morning. I didn't hunt this morning, obviously, and haven't had a single daylight picture of this deer ever since I've had this camera there. And this morning he come in there at like 8:30, broad daylight, fed for like 30 minutes, and then pushed out. And the way he exited the camera, he went up into like a pretty big thicket down in this bottom or whatever. The way he was headed, I mean, he could have turned and went the total opposite way behind the camera. I have no clue, but I'm hoping he's bedded down in this thicket right here and he's gonna come back and eat this evening. I'm leaving work now, it's pretty early. I'm gonna slide in here super quiet. I got a little small lock on and some sticks. I'm gonna just do a little hanging hunt right here as quiet as possible. Slide in there and I don't know, maybe he'll come back in there and eat this evening, who knows. But got pretty high hopes for it, feel pretty good about it, so we'll see what happens. We're headed that way now. Shoot us some luck, let's get it.
Just got settled in right here. October 21st, it's 4:03 right now. Just got set up. I got down there super early. Snuck in here as quiet as I could. Threw up a little hanging hunt lock on, just a little bitty lock on. I like these little bitty setups. I just feel a lot more hidden. Use screw-in steps because they didn't have no sticks at the store and I ain't got any left over and I didn't have a spot where I could go pull some. So put some screw-in steps in here, got up off the ground right here. I got really good access to it right here. Just sneak right into the back side of it. Big bottom right here. He daylighted this morning. One of them did. The big one that we've been hunting, he hasn't showed up right here at all. I know he's close by. He's got to be close by somewhere. But the other big one with the split brow tines, he's got to be close. He was in here at like 8:30 this morning. So I got super high hopes for this evening. And got a good wind. Everything's perfect tonight. So we're set up in here. He was on the trail camera this morning at 8:30, very first time he's daylighted here. If I was to bet, he's laying down here in this bottom on deeper down. There's a big thicket down there. I would just about bet he's bedded down there. And hopefully he gets up to eat again and he works back up his draw. He's got a monster scrape right here. He hit it this morning also. So we'll see what happens. I'm really excited, really nervous. I'm pumped up for tonight's hunt though. I'm pumped. I like this little setup I just set in here. Got a bunch of cover behind me, right here in front of me, so it's just a really thick spot. Big funnel though. I love on these funnels like this. They could come from this way, they could come from that way, who knows? But I'm excited. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the deer with the split brow tines, he hasn't daylighted in here at all until today. And the other times that I've had him on camera has been like deep into the night, like 3, 4 in the morning. So him daylighting this morning at 8:30 is kind of just like, I don't know, it's weird. Plus I had like 2 or 3 other bugs show up on camera last night that I've never seen. So bugs are on their feet. It's just whether they get on their feet through here. But I think he's going to. Stay tuned. Maybe we can have us a little tailgate party tonight. I ain't never shot a big one on a Friday night. That's a first for everything. chasing a doe over there somewhere, but I can't see the buck. Just keep catching glimpses of deer. Come on, baby, come on. Big buck. Whatever. Doe. God almighty, there's deer everywhere. There's like 20-something deer in front of me right now. There's 2 bucks down in the bottom fighting. He's got to be in here somewhere, dude. down. Please go 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 down. Oh my gosh. I don't know what he's doing. I never heard him go down, but I think he bedded behind me right here. I smoked him. He literally just like jumped, trotted right here and stopped. I'm pretty sure I smoked him. I'm pretty sure he's laying right here. Oh my god. Oh, bye-bye.
Did you get him?
Charlie, you ain't gonna believe this hunt, dude. I'm about to throw up. Where's Levi at?
Dude, he's in the bed. He's in...
Got to rewatch this real quick. I'll explain it all in a minute. Just keep ringing. Try to get Levi on here. Dude, he walked out of frame. Charlie, I just killed a giant. I just killed a giant. This is the biggest 8-pointer I'll ever kill.
Him?
Do what?
He's as big as we told you. I said he's as big as we told you.
He's dead, Levi.
Let's go, baby. Let's go,
Boys, you ain't gonna believe this.
baby. Yes.
This is the
Yes, sir.
Tonight is the #1 whitetail hunt I've ever had in my whole entire life. I've never had a night like this. Absolutely freaking crazy. I have seen 40-something deer tonight. The very last deer to come in, I'm like, where is he at? He has got to be right here somewhere. Got to be. I look up, there's a big joker coming off the hill over here. I've still got deer just like running everywhere right here. Hear him? And he was staggering across the creek right there. So I'm guessing he went on this hillside right here and bedded down. I'm hoping.
He's dead.
Dude, I am ripped right now, son.
Hey, how big is he? How big is
He is big. Alright, boys and girls, I just got back to my truck. Sorry for that like crazy footage there at the end. I mean, y'all seen what happened. He come in, busted, and ran off, then he come back in. I just threw the camera where I thought he would walk into frame, and unfortunately I was zoomed in a little bit too much and he come a little closer than I thought he was going to. I ended up shooting him at like 10 feet from the base of my tree. So I don't know exactly what happened, exactly where I hit him. Everything just happened so fast, and when he come back in and everything, but whenever I shot him, he just like mule kicked. He ran like 3 feet and then he just stopped and just like slowly walked off. He crossed the creek behind me, and then he started turning back up to the right up on top of a hill, but it's all like super high fenced in up there. And finally, like, I just heard him stop, and then I never heard him again. So I'm hoping he just like bedded down right there and passed. I'm really hoping that. But Levi and Charlie they're hauling on the way down here now, so pumped up. I'm just kind of like super nervous of why he acted like that. There's blood everywhere. I got down out of the stand and at least tracked blood right there to the creek, but it was done dark. But I mean, he's bleeding super good. I mean, I think I smoked him. It looked like I smoked him whenever I pinched it off, but like I said, it was so close like that. Like it was like a split second. So I don't know. The crew's on the way. We're fixing to go look for him. So send us some luck. Smoke show too. I'm talking about perfect. God almighty.
Such a cool
Yes.
deer though, like just super thick beams. Holds his mass all the way to the end, just like split up brows. Look at that brow.
Hey, hold tight for just a second.
Well, boys, we're finally on the road. I'm sorry that I didn't get much of a post interview after I shot him. Things were just kind of hectic the way he run off and everything like he did. It was just a wild, wild night. I don't know how many deer I ended up seeing and all that, but luckily he did pass right where I thought he did, on top of that hill or whatever, midways up that hill, and we went in there and got him. We had to drag him back out up a big long hill, so we finally got him to the truck, and we're headed back to the house to drink a few cold ones and celebrate and get him skinned out and just have a dang good night with all my buddies and stuff. Thank God for good friends like Levi and Charlie, and I have some other friends that would have come and helped too, but them two right there, they share a lot of stories with me. We've shared a lot of deer killing together, and it's been an ongoing thing since high school, middle school. We've always been tight, and I got some more buddies that just couldn't make it tonight and stuff like that. But that's what it's all about to me, is just having everybody get together whenever you shoot one, and just the camaraderie of things, man. It's just tonight was just absolutely freaking crazy to me. I couldn't be happier with him. I think he's my biggest bow buck. Late October cold fronts, you just can't freaking beat them. Or bow hunting. I've worked my tail off for this deer, and to have it all come together like it did tonight was freaking absolutely crazy. And it's just the beginning of the season, boys. We still got one tag in our pocket, and it's burning a hole, but this one's gonna be held out for a biggin, sure enough biggin. So we're gonna go skin him out, celebrate, and keep her going all night. Let's get it, boys.